All right, so number 7, kind of the same deal. We're just solving it. The only difference is that you'll see the answer has some number lines. All that means is that whatever our answer is, we have to be able to identify it on the number line. So let's just solve it first, and then we'll get to the whole number line thing. All right, so 5 minus 2x less than 2 minus x. All right, so let's just kind of run down. We've got to clean this up. Not too messy. Eliminate parentheses by distributing. No parentheses. Don't have to worry about that. Combine like terms. Well, it looks like that the x's and the numbers, they're all on different sides, so there's nothing that I can combine there. So I'm good there. Now I just need to move all the variables over to the same side. What I like to do, just out of kind of preference, is that, at the very end, the answer is going to be x, and then, less than or greater than, and then some number. So we always have the x on the left, right, when we write this. So since we're going to have we know that the x's are going to end up on the left, let's just move them to the left. So I'm going to add x to both sides. And that's a 1x, by the way, right, because that's a negative 1x. So write that in if you tend to forget that. So the negative 1 and positive 1, those two things cancel each other out. And we end up with 5 minus 1x less than positive 2. So I've got all the variables on the same side. Now I just need to solve for x. So I got to get rid of that 5. So let's subtract 5 from both sides. So 2 minus 5, different signs, subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger, and then you'll be exact. Right? So 5 minus 2 is 3. Got more negatives. So that would be a negative 3. And then we just got to get rid of that negative 1. So divide both sides by negative 1. And then so our number, negative 3 divided by negative 1, which would be a positive 3. And then there's this whole, do we switch, not switch? Well, take a look. We divided by a negative, so that means we're going to have to switch. That means that less than would turn into a greater than. So we'd actually have x greater than 3. So this would switch from less than into a greater than. All right, let's match up our answer on the number line. So look at where they have this. They have one at negative 3 right there. They've got one at 2, and they've got one at positive 3. Well, positive 3 is our answer, so we'd get F. Just double check the shading. This says all the numbers that are bigger than 3, and not including 3. That's why it's an open circle. Well, all the numbers that are bigger than 3 is everything that's shaded to the right there. All right, so go ahead and pause now and try number 7. All right, let's check your answer for number 7. Should have got x is greater than 0. And not greater than or equal to, but just greater than 0. So the answer there would be C. So all the numbers that are bigger than 0, which would be shaded to the right. If you look at A, that has all the numbers that are less than. All right, so that finishes number 7. Let's move on to number 8.